AI is taking over.
This is going to be a response video to Rob built on his AI video. So I haven't seen it yet, so let's check it out.
Today we are talking about the idea or the concepts of how to use AI, artificial intelligence, to replace yourself in your Airbnb business. We're in this new era, this new revolution of really advanced AI. I mean, it's really crazy. I think the fact that I'm barely making a video about it now makes me feel a little old and like not with it.
ChatGBT in the last 3-4 months has just exploded, and that has been leading this AI revolution. So
I did a deep dive into this topic about what are ways to make my life and my workflow and my short-term rental business more efficient. Because truthfully, I felt like I sort of had it figured out with the automations that I already had in place. But by the end of this video, you should have around 6 new ideas for how to enhance your short-term rental business. All right, coming in at number 1, this is in no particular order, but I really like this one specifically because I think it's going to be pivotal to most businesses, and it's Guest Guru. So I've got a couple students in Host Camp that are using Guest Guru right now, and it's effectively a chat bot or a messaging bot, which I think is a really big oversimplification of what it really is. I think the purpose of Guest Guru is to be supplementary to your automated messaging that's already in place, but it's basically covering you for whenever your automated messages can't quite keep up with all of the in-between messages that you might get from guests, okay?
yeah, so this tool sounds awesome. And one of the things that we've started to do is, and this might be a little complicated, but there's a lot of platforms out there nowadays that I can take a lot of my social media content, like my videos from YouTube, from my podcast, from my Instagram, and I can download them. I can't remember the names of the websites because my teams help me with this, but you can download those videos into these platforms, and it will create an AI that will respond the way I would respond in text or in voice, right? And the voice, it's not automatic. You have to like kind of do it in advance. But either way, point is we can automate these messages on the way I would respond to then respond for each and every host. So that might sound kind of complicated, and that's because it is, and this is all still very new, but it's pretty creepy and pretty cool at the same time.
But what happens whenever a guest reaches out and says, hey Rob, just checked into the place. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Do you have any dank pizza places in the area I can go eat at, right? I can't automate a response to that because I didn't know that guest was gonna ask me that question, and I don't really get that question very often, right? So I don't have that particular message saved in my bank. Now here's where Guest Guru pops in. It will actually respond to all of the messages that your guests send you on your behalf. It will use AI machines and power to basically write up a response, and the cool thing is you get to approve the response beforehand.
Yeah, what this software does is it'll literally search Google and based on the address and be like, oh yeah, there's this pizza place that's pretty dank and it's 0.2 miles away. And it'll send you a message, and all you have to do is approve it, or if you want to modify it, you could do that. It's pretty awesome.
So what might take you 5 to 10 minutes to formulate a heartfelt response can take something like Guest Guru seconds to do that for you, and you just approve it. Or if you don't approve it, you can edit it and then send it off to your guest. So if you only have one property, this may not be something that you're going to utilize all that often in a month. But if you have 35 properties like me, it's something that you're dealing with almost every single day for whatever reason. So this is why I think Guest Guru will be pivotal, because like I said, you can automate your messages, but you can't automate the in-between up until now.
Yeah, a lot of the current platforms that we use for Airbnb are starting to integrate AI, just like almost all other SaaS companies. So yeah.
The next one that's on the list here is MidJourney. Basically, MidJourney is AI that generates really high quality images, like really amazing illustrated graphical images that honestly, it blows my mind that AI is making this. I think personally the best application will be for those of you that are needing help conceptualizing a really cool tiny home, a really cool unique experience. So one of my students wants to build a super premium glass spaceshipy treehouse, and he had MidJourney create these images that you see. And obviously when you look at this, it's pretty fantastic, right?
Yeah, this is awesome. So essentially what this platform allows you to do, like you said, is right, hey, come up with this concept for a tiny house, and I want it to be very modern and rustic and have those soft colors and touches. And by the way, I also want it to have like plants everywhere. And it will design exactly that and give you a bunch of sketches. So pretty cool. It's such a cool tool because anything that's like in your head that you want to make, instead of just explaining it verbally to an architect and your contractor, now you can give them an image of what you want it to look like. Freaking awesome.
Okay, number 3, Synthesia. This one I think is actually going to be monumental for a lot of different industries, specifically the education and training space, because now instead of you having to perform for camera and get everything right and read off of the teleprompter, you can actually have an AI do it for you, which is like kind of weird for the future of content creators. But where I think the application for Synthesia for Airbnb hosts is if you want to create more personalized videos about your property and basically have somewhat of a video guidebook, if that makes sense. So imagine this, you buy an Airbnb property, you go in, when you're moving in, you get a horizontal video of your entire space, and then you have an avatar like Evelyn here in the bottom right or left hand corner of that video that explains every single minute and very nuanced quirk in detail about your property.
Yeah, something that I've seen in some properties is, and it's something we haven't yet started doing for ours, but I think it's an amazing idea, is like you could have a little iPad somewhere near the kitchen counter, and it could be like an instructional video on how to operate the jacuzzi, how to use the fireplace, how to use the TV if you have a complicated TV with a bunch of apps and things, how to heat the jacuzzi or how to heat the pool. Anything that requires explaining, you can have these AI generated videos ready to hit play. So pretty awesome stuff.
So in short, you can write a script
Like a whole
for AI
virtual
to
tour.
completely break down and tour your property, and then you can send it to your guests before they check in so that they can watch a 5 to 10 minute video, know everything there is to know about your specific property, and thus save you from extra communications that you don't need to be doing because of AI and computers. So hopefully now you can start to see the interconnectivity of how AI can work with each other and basically cut you out of the process. I mean, look, I don't think we can ever completely cut ourselves out of this industry, and I don't think that we should, but I do think that we should use these tools to enhance our services and make our businesses more efficient. Okay, so this one is really interesting, and there are a lot of versions of this one, but the one that came across my desk was REimagine. And basically what REimagine does is it allows you to upload an image of an interior bedroom or a living room, and it will basically, it'll give you design templates and show you what your rooms could look like. Now, the crazy part about this is that it's not just the interior of your home, it can also do renderings for exterior as well. To give you an example of what this could look like, okay? Okay, you're gonna go start designing, you're gonna upload an image, okay? So we're gonna drag an image in here.
Yeah, this is great because, yeah, you upload this image and then this REimagine platform will tell you, here's what the landscaping could look like. Let's add some plants, some rocks, some sand. I'm pretty sure that's what he's about to do, but it's super cool.
So it says manually control the design process. So you can get pretty granular with the feedback that you're giving it, or you could say surprise me. Generate designs with just a click. Let's see. Surprise me. For whatever it's gonna show us, took less than a minute. I mean, probably about 15, 20 seconds. Holy crap, this is really good. So this is the original. This is what it looked like when I uploaded it. And that's what it would look like with amazing landscaping in front of it, which totally changes the vibe of this house. Now, obviously the graphics could be finessed a little bit, but again, this is something that you hand over to a landscaper, or a landscape architect, right?
This is so cool, guys, because let's say you didn't like that design. You're like, let's modify it. Let's change this. Let's add this, or give me a complete. And in 15, 20 seconds, you can have 5 designs and ask your contractor, hey, which of these is going to be most cost effective? Because I like all 5, or I like these 3. So super cool.
Okay, this next one, I'm going to move through kind of quickly because I want to do a whole video about this, but it's actually just using ChatGPT, which is like the groundbreaking achievement of the world right now, right? ChatGPT 4 is what's really blowing people's minds in its writing capabilities. And it's actually something that we're using a lot to influence the copywriting across all of my systems. But I want to show you how this works. So let's start with a couple things. Let's say we'll take my tiny house in Joshua Tree, okay? I'm gonna copy the title, and one of the things to note, and this is really the most important skill you can learn with AI, is the prompts that you feed AI really directly correlate with how good the output is, right? So if you're bad at writing prompts, you're not gonna get the best content from AI. But if you really work to hone the skill of asking AI exactly and very specifically what you want, it usually performs pretty well. Okay, write a 50 character or less title for my tiny home Airbnb in Joshua Tree, California. It's 300 square feet, 5 minutes from the national park. It has a hot tub. Here is my previous title for reference. All right, let's see what pops up. Oh, it already did it. Joshua Tree Hot Tub Hideaway. Okay, so here's where you start getting more specific. Will you recreate these titles with the context that it's for a Airbnb listing? Okay, now let's see. So let me read a couple more of these. Small but mighty, Joshua Tree Hot Tub Hideaway. I like that. You know, not exactly the kind of title I typically write, but it's not bad. Small space, big relaxation, Joshua Tree Hot Tub. Minimalist dream, Joshua Tree Hot Tub Tiny House. Yeah, it's not perfect, and if I had 30 minutes, I'd probably sit here and mess with it more, but it will at least give you ideas and words that you can use to incorporate into your title.
That's true, guys. I use ChatGPT a lot. And just like you said, right, it can spit out some copy for your description. And you can say, hey, can you make it a little bit more, make it sound more friendly? And then it remakes it for you, but it makes it sound, you know, more friendly and more funny.
It may not completely replace you being able to write your listing description yet, but it can at least enhance it or give you ideas for punching it out. That's where you really have to start thinking about how to use these services to better your listings, your overall brand, and your business in general. All right, so there's one more thing. I felt it would be appropriate for me to actually ask ChatGPT how I could use AI to enhance my short-term rental business, and here's what it said. It actually gave me 7 really, really good ideas, ranging from your typical automations like messaging to dynamic pricing, but the 7th one was actually really interesting. interesting. Let me read it to you. Sentiment analysis and guest feedback management. AI can analyze guest feedback and reviews to provide insights into guest satisfaction levels, identify areas for improvement, and automatically respond to guest reviews. That exists, but the other stuff was like really interesting. This can help you address guest concerns in real time and maintain high satisfaction levels. We're gonna get back to that in a second, but I wanna say the most important thing that I uncovered in all of my research was the very last thing that ChatGPT said. It's important to note that while AI can automate various aspects of your short-term rental business, it may not completely replace human involvement. Personalized guest experiences, handling complex situations, and providing exceptional hospitality often require human touch. It's crucial to strike the right balance between automation and personalized service to ensure guest satisfaction. It's like the AI knows that it's not its job to run your business. You still have to run your business like a human being, but AI is here to help you. Now, I got really interested about number 7, and I said, for number 7, is there a service that already does this? The whole review audit that basically helps you pinpoint weaknesses in your business. And it said, yeah, there are several. So it pulled up 4 different services: Review Trackers, Trust You, Review Pro, Revenate, and I would never have found that in my own
That's
research.
incredible. I was not aware of that either.
I'll read you number 1, Review Trackers, and they all pretty much sound the same, but it's really interesting, all right? So Review Trackers is a reputation management platform that uses AI-powered sentiment analysis to analyze guest reviews and feedback from various online review sites. It provides insight into guest sentiments, identifies trends, and helps you respond to guest reviews efficiently. Now, does this specifically apply to short-term rentals? I'm not sure. I haven't actually done the research, but you can start to see that maybe pretty soon that will be on the horizon as the next up-and-coming AI service that's provided to short-term rental operators.
Wow. Yeah, that was a great video. He is very thorough, and I love the way he explains things. I've been watching his videos for a while now. With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make comments like every minute, otherwise this video was going to be like an hour, so it was already a very long video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out one of my other videos here, and I'll see you guys on the next one.